going on, everybody? I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. For Black and White Just Sports, I am Pat. Um, Dante is unavailable this week. Last week we missed the show. We were not unable to get it going, and I didn't want to go 2 weeks without having a show, so I jumped in here and I'm doing it myself this week. I know y'all missed us. I know y'all missed the show. I don't blame y'all. So I'm here, at least give y'all a little bit of a dose, let y'all get, wet the palate of this greatness that we call Black and White Just Sports. You know what? I don't even have my paper with me to do a little spiel, but I know a couple things. Facebook, Black and White Just Sports, the page and the group. Follow the page, join the group, follow the page. Instagram, Black and White Just Sports on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. BNW Just Sports on Twitter. Follow us on Twitter. And I say it every week, man. The big one, the biggest one of them all, YouTube. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube page, Black and White Just Sports. Subscribe to the page. Watch old videos. Like the page. Like the videos, this, that, and the third. We need subscribers on YouTube. I need to get that going. We need to get that going. We get a bunch of views on Facebook. So I need them Facebook viewers to go from Facebook and go over to YouTube. It takes like 5 minutes. Hit the subscribe button. You're done. And I appreciate it. And then we got the podcast. I know it's Anchor and Spotify. There's a bunch of other ones I can't think of off the top of my head, so we'll just leave that be. And that's about that with that little spiel. That being said, I'm going to try to get into it. And it's not going to be that long of a show. It's myself, so, I got to carry the whole thing here. So I'll do my best. Hopefully y'all tune in. And honestly, if people watch and want to kind of chime in, I might even let y'all join and debate with me. Throw something out there, tell me what's up. So we'll see what goes on here. All right. Let's try to get a couple things situated. Okay. All right, let me turn this shit off. I don't know what I was doing here. All right. See, I already forgot to do the podcast. Look at that. Let me get that set and then we'll get going. All right. So for Black and White Just Sports, I'm Pat. Like I said, Dante is out this week. I did not want to go 2 weeks without a show. We missed last week. So I'm going to carry the show myself this week. So let's get into it. We're going to get a little bit of NFL talk going here. Again, like I said, last week we missed, so we didn't do our predictions. So let me see, where were we at? Week 17 now. I can't predict the 2 games that happened already, or the one game is going on, the other game that happened. Texans beat the Buccaneers by 3 points, and the Patriots are up by 7 right now over the Bills in the second quarter. But last week, let's see a couple things. Ravens, they're rolling, man. There's nobody stopping these guys, in my opinion. They're the best team in the AFC for sure. I think it's not even close. I mean, you got the Patriots and you got the Chiefs. I mean, outside of them, I don't think there's any real other contenders. Texans aren't going to make it happen. I don't believe in the Texans. And I don't know, Tom Brady he's looked off as of late, so he's not even like on his game right now. So I don't know how well they're going to be doing. But yeah, right now I think the Ravens, unfortunately, as a fan, are, the cream of the crop right now. They are the best team in the AFC, all right? There's no doubt about it. They've taken out who'd they beat? They've beaten the Patriots. They've beaten everybody in the division. The Steelers, surprisingly, are 8-6. They've beaten the Steelers. Did they play the Titans? They beat the Titans. Just trying to think of their schedule. Let me see what's their schedule. They beat the Bills, who are a playoff team. They beat the 49ers, arguably the best team in the NFC. They destroyed the Rams, the defending NFC champs. Whooped up on the Texans. Of course, beat the Bengals. Beat the Patriots. Beat the Seahawks. They did lose to the Chiefs and they lost to the Browns. That's their 2 losses, and that was early in the season. But they've beaten everybody else, and they've beaten really good teams. Like I said, Steelers, Seahawks, Patriots, Texans, Rams, 49ers, Bills. Jets suck, and they whooped on them. They play the Browns this week, and that's probably going to be just a bad game as a Browns fan to watch. I think they're going to just mollywop the Browns. It's not even going to be close. They got, they got redemption and they got that the revenge in their hearts right now. They are not going to come and play. I mean, it's week 16. They got the division on lock. I think, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, they are up 1 game on New England. I mean, unless they lose both games, I think they got the top seed in the AFC locked down too. But I'm not 100% sure about that. So, I mean, the Ravens, I said it a while ago. The beginning of the season, I didn't believe in Lamar Jackson. He's just tore the league up. The Ravens have managed that man well as well. They put him in good situations. Shout out to Harbaugh because he's coaching that man well. I don't see anybody beating this team, especially anybody in the AFC. The playoffs, like I said, they haven't proved anything in the playoffs yet. It's a whole different story once you get to the playoffs. You got people like Belichick and Brady who have been there for like 15 years, 20 years now at this point. So they're proven in the playoffs. They can get it done in the playoffs. What is his first name? I can't even think of his first name. Andy Reid, I'm sorry. Andy Reid with the Chiefs has been there with the Chiefs. He's been there with the Eagles. He's proven. Pat Mahomes have made some playoffs already. So they've been through it. Ravens have not. They went to the playoffs last year and got booted. So they still have to prove it when it comes time to when it really matters in the playoffs. But, man, I just don't see anybody slowing this team down, man. They're putting up 30-plus every game, it seems. So the Ravens are balling. It is what it is. Like I said, I said this a couple weeks ago. I think they're my favorite to win the Super Bowl right now. I don't see anybody in the AFC beating them. Like I said, you come across the Patriots and the Chiefs in the playoffs, could be a different story, but I don't see anybody beating this team right now. My beloved Browns are trash. It's so hard to be a Browns fan, man. It really is. They lose to the Cardinals, a 3-win team. I don't know. I don't know what to say. There's been so much stuff in the media this week. With Freddie Kitchens losing the team. Players going to other opposing teams, other opposing players, like, get me out of here. It was rumored Odell wants out, but, I mean, he came out a couple of days ago and said he's here to stay. It's too special. He wants to see this thing through. You got people like Njoku who's not playing. Higgins isn't playing, and I think Higgins is, like, one of Baker Mayfield's, like, favorite targets. I think they got a good rapport together, and he's not playing. I don't know why. So it's just a lot of mess going on. You have Kareem Hunt in an interview talking about he doesn't think everybody's giving 110% every play, every down, every game. Freddie Kitchens is an idiot. He annoys the hell out of me. I'm so tired of hearing Freddie Kitchens talk. Every time he has a press conference, he just sounds more and more stupid and gives me more and more of a headache. I'm so tired of Freddie Kitchens. This guy just doesn't look like he has what it takes to be an NFL head coach. And, of course, it's his first year. He's gone from a running back coach to an offensive coordinator to a head coach within a year. So he's had a lot against him. I mean, I can't completely be like, hey, you're just an idiot. Get the hell out of here. I mean, he's gone from three different positions at this point within a year, from running back coach, offensive coordinator, now head coach. But he is not doing a good job as the head coach. Man, there's so many play calls, non-play calls, not giving Chubb the ball, bad timeout. He's not getting it done. And I don't think, I mean, the players have came out. Jarvis comes out and says he supports him. He's here for Freddie. Excuse me. I think that's Baker's guy, so I think Baker's going to support him regardless. But he's got to go. Like I said, he is the first year head coach. This is a new team for the most part. I mean, you bring in Kareem Hunt, you bring in Odell, you lose linemen. So things have been switched and shifted. So, I mean, I gave this team 10 wins at the beginning of the season. I'm way off as of now. They have 6 and 8. And they lose to the at the time, 3-9-1 Cardinals. Who were coming off of a 4-game losing streak, I think it was. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm sorry. 6-game losing streak. They were on a 6-game losing streak until they came across the stupid Browns. Kenyon Drake looked like he was the second coming of Walter Payton out there. He was tearing up the Browns. It was ridiculous. 4 touchdowns I think he had. Insane. 137 yards, 4 touchdowns. That defense is trash. Of course, there's players out with injury and suspensions, but that defense is done. I mean, they look terrible. If Kenyon Drake is running 4 touchdowns, 137 yards on you, just imagine what excuse me, I keep drawing blanks. I mean, number 1, Lamar Jackson, and then drawing a blank again. Jeez. Thank you. Mark Ingram. Mark Ingram and Lamar Jackson are going to run all over this defense. This defense is going to give up like 500 yards tomorrow. It's not going to be fun to watch. It's pretty cold out right now here in Cleveland. It's warmer than it has been. It was like 19 degrees the other day. I think it was in the 50s today. I'm not sure what it's going to be tomorrow. But we're down by the lake with that wind. It's going to be cold. So I don't see Lamar Jackson throwing a whole lot. I think they'll run, but he doesn't need to throw a whole lot. He's going to get 100 yards on the Browns. Mark Ingram's going to have 100 yards on the Browns. It's going to be bad, man. It's going to get bad quick because this defense is not good for the Browns. The Ravens' defense is good. Baker's still looking shaky the whole season, overthrowing, missing passes. Odell's dropping passes. It's terrible all around. I mean, Miles back, isn't he? Miles who? What do you mean Miles? Miles who? I'm sorry. Elaborate on that, Ken. Because I'm not sure who you're talking about as far as Miles. But the Browns, man, it's gonna get bad. I see it being like 37-17 type game, honestly. It's not going to be pretty, man. The Browns fans are going to be upset. And hopefully they can get through Week 17 with the damn win over the Bengals because they barely beat the Bengals a couple weeks ago. And the Bengals are another team that has, 2 wins? This Browns team is such a disappointment. Yeah, I'm sorry, 1 win. The Bengals have 1 win and let the game slip away from them. They should have beat the Browns, honestly. It's gonna be bad, man. This isn't the Ravens that we beat weeks ago and blew them out at home. This is not the same Ravens team. They've matured, they've come together, and they right now are a juggernaut. So, yeah, it's gonna be bad. Let me see this. Oh, I'm sorry. So yeah, that game's gonna be a blowout in my opinion. What else we got? The Cowboys, my boys finally bounce fucking back, man. It was terrible. Them and the Eagles are 7-7. Nobody wants to win this division, apparently. Nobody wants to win the NFC East. They finally beat a team over 500 in the Rams. They blew the Rams out, too, which they rolled them, man. It was ridiculous. And, excuse me, 44-21, they destroyed the Rams. The Rams put up 21. It didn't even feel like they put up 21 points. Myles Garrett. I thought I saw something saying 3 NFL letting him return. Like that had to be fake. He's not coming back this season. So can if you're talking about Myles Garrett coming back, yeah, no, that's false. No. This season he's not coming back. So wherever you saw that fake news, stop following them or block them on social media because that's terrible. Myles Garrett is not returning this season, especially week 16 before the last game of the season. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I thought. You shouldn't even put that comment on here if that's what you thought. That was a dumb comment. So shame on you because that was stupid. Myles Garrett is not coming back. So back to the Cowboys. They blew out the Rams, man. It's ridiculous. You can't beat a team that's over 500 all year. You lose 7 games to bad teams like the fucking Lions. I think they lost to the Jets. Who else did they lose to? Yeah, Jets, Lions. Bucks aren't very good. You lose to the Buccaneers, and the other teams they're good. So finally they bounce back. They're 7-7. They play the Eagles this week. They better win, man. This is the division right here. If they lose, they're done. So they better fucking win. This shit's ridiculous. Relax. Yeah, I'm gonna relax. Don't post no stupid more comments like that anymore. It's Myles Garrett coming back. At this point you should smack yourself for even asking me that question. To think that Myles Garrett would legitimately come back this year. Ridiculous. But the Cowboys, again, the Cowboys are playing the Eagles. They come off a victory against the Rams. They blow the Rams out. Here's the thing. Should it be this way? I guess at this point, yes, because I think Troy Aikman reported it that Dak Prescott has like his index, I forget what part, like the upper index finger is fractured. So he's got a fracture on one of his fingers. He didn't throw the ball a lot. I think he threw 23 times. Yeah, 23 times for 212 yards. No interceptions, which is great. Pollard had 12 carries, 131 yards. Ridiculous. He broke a bunch of those. And then Zeke, 24 carries, 117 yards. I mean, you get back to your bread and butter, man. Let him run the ball and go off of that. Dak doesn't need to throw the ball 40 times. I mean, he's proven that he can this year. And he's done well in the beginning of the season, throwing the ball, being the guy of the offense, the leader of the offense. But man, go through Zeke, man. Get this guy going. And then Pollard is not bad either, man. He is a nice backup, a nice kind of 1-2 punch to Zeke, man. Run the ball. Run the fucking ball. Who's home? Is it? Eagles are home. It's going to be cold in Philly. Run the fucking ball, man. And when you can't run anymore, run a couple more times and go and try that. And then go from there. But they should beat the stupid Eagles. The Eagles are trash. Carson Wentz has finally started looking good the past few weeks. He has no receivers whatsoever. I mean, he's got nobody to throw the ball to. Their offense is not very good outside of Ertz. That's their best player, and that's how they run. They run off Ertz, and then they go from there. Shut him down. Let Wentz beat you in the pass game if he can, which I don't think he can, and go from and then fucking run the ball, Cowboys. Run the damn ball. Shit. It's not fucking rocket science. Run the damn ball and get the job done. There's no way, shape, or form you should lose to the damn Eagles. And you still got to beat the Redskins week 17, so you better beat them fucking bums too, man. Get the job done. Get these 2 games, win them, and get in the fucking playoffs and make some noise. So we'll see what happens, man. Like I said, the Cowboys finally bounced back. They beat the Rams. Finally beat a team over 500. Beating very convincingly. I mean, the Rams aren't what they were last year. It is what it is. The Rams are bad this year. And they were 8-6. So the record doesn't say they're bad, but they're nowhere near what they were. Their Super Bowl run. Nowhere near it. So Cowboys, take out these bum Eagles. Take out the Redskins. Get in the playoffs and make some fucking noise finally. Please, idiots. I'm tired of that crap. I'm tired of watching y'all lose. I'm tired of being a Cowboys fan stressing out every Sunday or Thursday, whenever you guys want to play, and watch you lose and be bad. I'm tired of it. I already have to deal with the stupid Browns. I don't want to have to deal with it, you too. I don't need two terrible football teams that I watch. All my teams I like are bad. There's one thing you can say about me is I'm a wonderful fan. I ain't a fair weather fan like Dante, who's not here. Okay, bum. Get your ass in the studio and make the damn videos, Dante. Shots fired. You don't get here again. I told people last week, a couple weeks ago, you fell asleep on the show. Now you're not showing up to the show. Dante's on the edge, people. Keep an eye out. There might be a now hiring sign for Black and White Just Sports if he's not careful. But, yeah, my teams suck. The Knicks, the Cavs, Browns, Cowboys. I can't take any more trash, all right? Cavs are trash. Knicks are trash. Cowboys are mediocre right now because they're 500 at 7-7. And the Browns are trash, 6-8. They should at least have 10 wins by now. It's ridiculous. Cowboys, get the shit done. I'm tired of watching crappy football, all right, as a fan. Get the shit done. Jump into the NBA a little bit. Lakers have been rolling. Ridiculous. They're unstoppable, man. They're going to coast. True, granted, the Warriors are all injured. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I don't think the Warriors would stand a chance against this Lakers team, and that's real talk. This Warriors team wouldn't have stood a chance that year after the Cavs won. They weren't going to beat the Cavs again. They were broken. They were finished. They weren't going to come back and beat that Cavs team. That's why they got KD. KD's gone. They wouldn't stand a chance against this Lakers team whatsoever. But I would like to see them at least against this Lakers team. I mean, I think maybe the Clippers. I'm not sold on the Clippers. I really am not sold on this Clippers team. Paul George, of course, is a good player. Kawhi Leonard, of course, is a superstar. Outside of that, you got a bunch of role players. Patrick Beverley, I say it all the time, Patrick Beverley's not good. He's not that good of a defender. He's just a little pest. Patrick Beverley irritates my soul. But Clippers aren't beating the Lakers. Nuggets are for sure not beating the Lakers. They don't beat anybody in years past with this team. Mavericks were actually the 4th seed, doing good this year. They're not beating the Lakers. They don't stand a chance against the Lakers. Luka is balling out of his mind right now. Probably an MVP candidate at this point, a quarter through the season. Rockets, they're not beating anybody. 5th seed, 19-9. I think their record is better than what they really are. I just don't think this team is gelling as well as they can. I mean, of course, you got Westbrook and Harden who have played together in years past, but since they've left, I mean, they've changed the players, you know. KD left Westbrook, so he had his team. Harden had his team. I mean, I think Westbrook is still averaging like 20 at least, I want to say. Let's see. Bring it up real quick. So he's still averaging 23 points a game. I mean, that's not bad whatsoever, especially when you have Harden that probably puts up like 40 shots a game. But I don't believe in them. I don't. I really don't. And outside of that, no, I mean, Trailblazers have come alive since Melo's been there. But I didn't believe in the Blazers, you know, last year when I think they finished like 2nd in the West. So, excuse me, I don't believe in them. And then that's it. The Thunder somehow are 7th seed. Shout out to Chris Paul. He's getting that team at least at 500. Jazz, they're not hurting nobody. So Lakers are a monster. They will come out of the West this year. And Giannis is on a tear. Dante is so big on the 76ers. They're down to the 6th place right now. All right. Which is 20-10, which is not a bad record. But they're down in 6th place right now. Behind the Pacers, who, whatchamacallit, I don't even even played this year. Is he playing this year? No, Oladipo hasn't even played. Their best player hasn't even played, man. You know, Sabonis balling. I don't want to say balling, but he's doing his thing. Miles Turner doing his thing. Brogdon's doing his thing. Jeremy Lamb, I don't know. I haven't really watched. Holiday, they got the Holiday brothers. I think that's Holiday. Doug McDermott. But I mean, they're what, fifth place? They beat the Lakers the other day. Fifth place in the East. I told you, man. Keep an eye on them. They still don't have Oladipo, man. Wait till he comes back. He's. I think he's done on Masked Singer or whatever that show's called on Fox. He's done with that. So watch out. Raptors are there. I think Siakam just got hurt, if I'm not mistaken. I think Gasol got hurt too. Are they hurt? Give me a second here. Because I think Siakam and Gasol are hurt, if I'm not mistaken. Injury update. Injuries. All right. So Van Fleet is out as of December 21st, which I believe is today, isn't it? Yeah, today he's out. It doesn't say what's wrong with him. Siakam's out. Does it say what's wrong with Siakam? Let me go somewhere else. Give me a second here, people. Out indefinitely. Siakam and Gasol are out indefinitely, which is not good. Powell, he's a role player. Marc Gasol, fully expected. So Siakam strained or stretched his, so maybe pulled a groin, maybe. This isn't helping me whatsoever. Maybe the NBA.com can give me the facts of the injuries. All right, here we go. Yes, Gasol strained hamstring. That's gonna linger the whole year. If you don't rest the hamstring completely, it's just gonna linger the whole year. Siakam stretches going. It will be listed as out indefinitely. So he may have pulled a groin muscle, which another lingering injury can just bother you the whole season. Powell, collision of the player, subluxation of left shoulder. So he's got a shoulder injury. Powell has shoulder. I mean, Powell's not like end all be all. We'll give you a couple points, but so Siakam and Gasol are out, man, and with those type of injuries, a groin and a hamstring, that can linger all season long. So I wouldn't be surprised if the Raptors start dropping, and that just might be that for the Raptors. That their season's probably over. They'll probably make the playoffs, but unless those guys fully recover, it's going to hurt. The Heat still rolling. Celtics are still rolling. I think whatchamacallit got hurt though, right? Is Hayward injured again? That bum. Hayward's questionable for Sundays. Okay, it doesn't say day to day. So Sundays again. It's Hornets. Marcus Smart was out. He got hurt. I can't think of his damn name. Point guard. It's terrible on me. What is this man's name? I hate when I draw blanks like this. It's ridiculous. Kemba Walker. Goodness gracious. Kemba Walker, I thought, got hurt a little while ago, but he played. When was this game? He played yesterday, so he's fine. They're rolling. They're a problem. They're a real problem. The Celtics are a problem. The Bucks are a problem. And that's the only two teams I believe in. I never believed in the 76ers. I still don't believe in the 76ers. I don't believe in the Heat. They're doing good this year. I don't believe in them whatsoever. They're not going to make real noise. Pacers might upset somebody. Watch out for the Pacers, honestly. Come playoffs, they'll be in the mix. Watch out for the Pacers. Raptors, depending on Siakam and Gasol. If Siakam and Gasol is out or injured all season, they're done. I mean, it is what it is. They'll do their best, but they're not hurting nobody with those two guys out. And that's it as far as the Nets. Fucking Kyrie Irving. Is this guy ever coming back, man? I just don't understand it. Is Kyrie Irving ever coming back? Like, when is this guy coming back? When is he set to return? It's ridiculous. Kyrie Irving, thank you so much for helping the Cavs get a fucking championship. I appreciate you, but you are a nutcase and you're just injured all the fucking time. All the time. Like, he's played like 4 games this year. It's ridiculous. And Kyrie return. When will he return? Goodness gracious. How many games has he played this year? Let me see if I can find out how many games he played this year. He's played 11 games this year. And they're, how many games in? 25, at least 29, 30 games in, and he's played half the season. Not even half. They played 30 games. He's played less than half the games this year. Just don't even play. Just sit your ass out and wait for Durant to come back next year and see if y'all could do anything. I'm tired of Kyrie. I'm so tired of Kyrie Irving. It's ridiculous. This guy has been nothing but injury prone since he been playing with the Cavs. Before LeBron came back, Kyrie had injury problems. It's ridiculous. With the Celtics, he was hurt. The Cavs, he was hurt. Nets, he's hurt. He's hurt every year. Just sit your ass out for the rest of the season. Come back with stupid Kevin Durant and see if y'all little crybaby weirdos can do something next year. All right? I'm tired of both of y'all. Yeah, that's about it with NBA, man. Like I said, Lakers rolling, Bucks are rolling. Heat are still rolling. Celtics are rolling. 76ers are dropping. 12-10. How 12-10 in this Eastern Conference division with the Raptors hurt, the Nets have nobody, the Hornets are the 8th seed, fucking 5 games under 500. They got nobody, and nobody else is even to mention. The Bucks, Celtics, Heat, and Raptors and Pacers are all above you, and I'm not surprised. 76ers, y'all stink. Little college football news. Joe Burrow won the Heisman. I mean, any one of Ohio State players could have won the Heisman, but it is what it is. I'm not going to be a homer. They've all balled out. But none of them won. I think Joe Burrow was destined to win from the jump. Chase Young could have won it. Justin Fields could have won it. And Dobbins for sure could have won it. All 3 of those mofos are just balling ridiculously. And shame on the committee. I mean, it is what it is. It's a popularity battle, I think, to an extent. LSU takes over the number 1 spot again. They rolled Georgia, but, I mean, who the hell has Georgia even played this year? I mean, have they played anybody? Let's see. I don't know the schedule off the top of the head. Give me a second. Beat Auburn, beat Georgia Tech, Texas A&M, Missouri, no. LSU they lost to. They're going to play, whatchamacallit, they're going to play Baylor in the Sugar Bowl. Let's see their schedule here. Is this year? Okay, so, I mean, they beat Notre Dame. Notre Dame I don't think is ranked. Vanderbilt, Murray State. Everyone plays bad teams, so I'll give it Arkansas State. They beat Notre Dame again. What was this? Oh, no, that's 17. Jeez, excuse me. So they beat Notre Dame. Tennessee's nothing. South Carolina's nothing. They beat Florida when they were ranked 9th. They beat Auburn when Auburn was ranked 12th. and that's it. And then they got blew out by LSU. So they really haven't beat anybody. I mean, Notre Dame, I don't even know. Are they still 15th? So they're still 15th. So they were probably maybe lower back then. So they beat Notre Dame. Is Georgia still 9? I'm not Georgia. Florida's still 9th. Yeah, so Florida's still 9th. So they beat Florida and Notre Dame and Auburn. I mean, they had some quality ones, I guess. But LSU rolls them, and now they're the top seed. Whatever. So LSU plays Oklahoma. Ohio State plays Clemson. Clemson's a good team, but they have played nobody. The ACC is terrible. Like, I mean, terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's not even a joke. And this team is absolutely, their whole division is terrible. What was it? Georgia Tech, Charlotte, Florida State sucks this year. North Carolina stinks. Louisville stinks. Boston College stinks. Wofford, North Carolina State, Wake Forest, South Carolina. Actually had a ranked team this year in Virginia, and they whooped them. That's the only ranked team they've played. One ranked team all year, and that was Virginia, and they mollywopped them. And this coming Saturday, we'll play Ohio State. Ohio State, I hope they wax that ass, man. I hope they wax that ass. Shout out to the Buckeyes, man. They've actually had an amazing season. They played some people, beat Wisconsin, they beat Michigan, they beat Penn State. They beat Wisconsin twice, actually. Michigan State was ranked at some point. They ain't ranked no more. They beat Cincinnati. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 ranked teams. I think Michigan State was ranked when they beat them. So 5 teams, I think, have been ranked that they've beaten. So we'll see what happens. I think it will be Ohio State and LSU. Joe Burrow tries to get back at his team that he left and transferred from because he used to be a Buckeye, and he transferred to LSU. Good for him. He had a great season. I think the Buckeyes won it all this year, man. They got to. They got too much firepower all around, defense and offense. They are just the best team in the nation, man. I hope they blow out Clemson. Clemson ain't beating nobody. I don't think they're very good. And I don't think they'll blow out LSU, but they'll give them some problems. Ohio State, the Ohio State, even though I'm not, alumni or anything, the Ohio State Buckeyes will win the national championship this year. Mark my words. Y'all see it in January, all right? I said Joe Burrow won the Heisman. I mean, I think that was kind of pretty much known at the end of the year what was going to happen, especially after beating Georgia. All right, I'm gonna do my predictions. I'm gonna try to wrap it up here shortly. I'm gonna do my predictions for the NFL this week. So let's get this going. Like I said, the Texans already beat the Bucs, and the Patriots are beating the Bills right now. For whatever it's worth, I will take the Patriots. The game's not over, but I think the Patriots were gonna win regardless. Let's see, Rams 49ers. That should be a very good game, but I'm taking the 49ers, man. The 49ers just look unstoppable for the most part. They've lost a couple games here. The Saints and the Ravens, but those are, two of the top 5 teams in the whole NFL. 49ers, Ravens, Saints, Patriots, I don't know, maybe the Chiefs, I don't know. Those are probably the 5 best teams in the whole NFL right now. Steelers, Jets. This is upside. What is going on? This isn't scroll. There we go. Steelers, Jets. Steelers should win this game. Better than the stupid Jets. Jets are terrible. Saints, Titans should be a blowout. Saints should win this game. I want to say blowout. The Titans have actually been pretty good this year, and they, I think, are in the playoff race. That's another thing I'm going to speak of. Yeah, they're on the outside looking in. They're 8-6. Pittsburgh needs to drop. I think Buffalo is already in there. I think 10-4 Buffalo makes it. They've already got an X, so I think Buffalo's in. It just all goes down to the Steelers. Titans are on the outside looking in, so they're not bad, but I don't think. Where am I? Oh, there we go. I don't. Fuck me. I don't think they're better than the Saints. Get y'all. Yeah, okay. Panthers, Colts. This game isn't going to be very good, but I'm going with Colts. Panthers have been trash. After their great start in the replacement of their quarterback, I think Cam Newton will probably be back next year. I don't think they're ready to move on at this point. Unless their new coach that they bring in just doesn't like Cam. I mean, they're not ready to move on. Bengals, Dolphins, this game is trash. I'm going to go Bengals just off whatever. I'm throwing it up. Ravens, Browns. Ravens roll over the Browns easily. Jaguars, Falcons. This game sucks too, but I'm going Jags. I think Minshew's back in. He's playing. Giants, Redskins. This game sucks too. Redskins are home. They've kind of got a couple wins here. I'm going Redskins. Lions, Broncos. This game also stinks, but I'm going to go Broncos. They're home. Raiders, Chargers. This game also sucks. I'm going to go Raiders. They've kind of fallen off from their glory, but I'm going to go Raiders. Cardinals, Seahawks shouldn't even be close. Seahawks should blow out the Cardinals. Cowboys, Eagles. I'm going Cowboys. I think it'll be closer than I want, but Cowboys better pull this shit off. Chiefs, Bears. Bears are home. What are the Bears? 7-7. They're 500. Not playing great, but they'll give the Chiefs a problem. Still go Chiefs. Ooh, excuse me. I still go Chiefs. And Packers, Vikings. Game of the week. If you want to do Dante's stupid shit, this should be a game of the week. This is a good game. Vikings home. The Ely match, man. It died. Yep. So my podcast died. So much for that. Packers, Vikings. What do I want to pick? I don't know, honestly. I'm going to go Vikings. I'm going to go Vikings over the Packers. They're at home. They haven't been playing great as of late, but they're still doing good enough. And they'll be at home. So that's what I'll go with. With that being said, nobody is on here live at this point. Nobody's watching. Nobody's really asking questions. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to call it a day. Hopefully Dante's back next week. If not, I will be back. So, quickly, Corey Kluber, man. The Indians have traded Corey Kluber, man. Sad day to an extent, but the man is 33 years old. He's coming off an injury season. I mean, will he have a Justin Verlander type thing where he bounces back with a new team? If he does, good for him. But the Rangers, I shook the camera like Dante. What am I doing? Rangers got him, man, and he's no longer a Cleveland Indian. Cleveland Indians are trying to shed the damn payroll. I think that's their main goal this year, shed the payroll. Lindor has been in the news the past couple of weeks about being gone. He's not coming back, unfortunately. Lindor is a superstar. He's a once-in-a-generational type player, and we're not going to have him anymore. It's sad. But he's going to be gone, too. So, Indians fans, watch out. Kluber's gone. Will he bounce back? Hopefully, maybe not. Like I say, he's 33, coming off an injury, and we'll see what happens with him. Lindor will be going at some point. I don't know if it's going to be before the season, during the season, or just after the season. He's got 2 years left on his contract. I think the Indians are going to try to, ditch him as soon as they can to get the most back for him. I mean, any team that can get 2 years out of Frankie Lindor has a shot for the, the pennant every year. So we'll see what happens. That's about it, man. Anything else? Nope. I think that's it. So for Black and White, quickly the spiel again. YouTube, Black and White Just Sports. Go to YouTube page and subscribe to the YouTube page. Please, assholes, go to the YouTube page. It takes 30 seconds to subscribe. Go subscribe to our YouTube page. Black and White Just Sports on Facebook, the group, and the page. Like it, join it. Instagram, Black and White Just Sports. Follow us. Twitter, BNW. Follow us on Twitter. BNW Just Sports. Follow us on Twitter. And the podcast, man. And where you got podcasts, we're usually on there. So listen to us there. So with that being said, I'm going to wrap it up myself again. Dante was out. Hopefully he'll be back. If not, I don't care. It's my show. I'll take it over. I'll keep going. Y'all keep tuning in. Need y'all support. Appreciate the support to this point. With that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. So for Black and White Just Sports, I am Pat. Nope. Sucks. Pat Edmonds, you suck. And that's that. I think you're an Indians fan. You just missed my Corey Kluber spiel. He's gone.